Chinese proverb that says, may you live in interesting times. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come to share with you my heart tonight to let you know that there is no better time to be alive than now. And there is no better place to be alive in than in Nigeria. Something tells me that if you were living in the United States of America, you may not be living in the most historical times if you are not Barack Obama. Well, Barack Obama is historical because he's one black man that has made it to the White House. But tell me, where else do you want to be where change is coming at every level? Where else do you want to be where your past is disappearing into your future right before your very eyes? If there is anyone who loves this nation just the way I do, knowing that the Nigeria you were born in is different from the Nigeria you're going to die in, why don't you please blow Nigeria a kiss and just begin to say, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. You could have been born in 1912 when nothing was happening in Nigeria. You could have been born in 1922 when nothing was happening in Nigeria. You could have been born in 1945 when nothing was happening in Nigeria. But you were born for such a time as this. Why don't you just celebrate yourself and celebrate every single person that is seated next to you here? It is great to be alive. It is great to be alive. It is great to be alive. Somebody once said something. He said, it is not everything that happens in your past that is part of your history. It is not everything that happens in your past that is part of your history. It is only the things that happened in the past that had a significant impact on the future that was history. Yet one of the most amazing things about history is that history always comes disguised like a natural occurrence. Whenever it's going to be historical, the sun will not shine 1 minute earlier than usual. The moon will not come out in a different color from what it normally is. And if you are not careful, on the night when history is being made, you may tend to think that it's just another night. But tell somebody, I can't be fooled by tonight. Oh, I thought that you could talk to me. Tell somebody, I can't be fooled by tonight. I know that tonight is no ordinary night. I know that tonight is a night of history in Nigeria. And I am glad to be alive on a historical night like this. But just reach out to somebody next to you and say, I am glad that you made it on this historical night. You could have died yesterday. You could have died last week. You could have died last year. But God said, there's no way Nigeria's history will be made and will complete without you. Why don't you give God a praise that is deserving? You've got to understand something. Two things are usually documented in history. Number one are dates. And dates are documented in history because of the events that happened in those times. Listen to me. December 12, 2008 will be documented in Nigeria's history for children, generations yet unborn, to read about and say that this is one of those nights when history was made and the future of Nigeria was developed. The future of Nigeria is here. The future of Nigeria is here. Tonight is a historical night. But dates are not the only things that are recorded in history. Also recorded in history are names. Now hear me. It is not everybody that was born in the past that will have their names in the history books. I would have come to tell you that it is the heroes' past. The heroes can never be forgotten. But I don't know if there's any Nigerian hero here in the house. Listen to me. I once heard in the national anthem that the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. I have come to tell you that the labors of our heroes present shall also never be in vain. because there are present time heroes in this place, and one of those such heroes is one that I respect with all my heart, and I would like to show some love to in the person of Pastor David Ogweli. Why don't you celebrate one of our heroes then? Come on, celebrate him. Another hero that is in amongst our midst is his beautiful wife, Pastor Sarah Ogweli. Why don't you please just welcome this great hero? And whilst we're doing that, please permit me to celebrate a few heroes that I have come to know so personally well. I know one hero here, Pastor Macaulay. Why don't you please celebrate this great hero? Oh my God. And then there is another one that I love so much. His name is Linus Okorie. He is the hero of the Guardians of the Nation International. Why don't you please celebrate Pastor Linus Okorie? And one of my very most bosom friends upon the face of the earth. He is a hero and one that does not need further introduction. Please, would anybody agree with me that Niyi Adesoya is a hero? Why don't you celebrate your heroes? Now I know that there are many heroes in this room that I cannot acknowledge. Please permit me if I've not mentioned your name, so you might as well just tell the person next to you, do you know the hero that he's about to talk about next? Oh, I can't hear you. To tell the person next to you, do you know the hero he's about to talk about next? The hero I'm about to talk about is none other than the one that is sitting in your chair. I don't know whether you have recognized him lately. I don't know whether you have recognized her lately. Why don't you please tap your hero and say, it is glad to know you. I am happy to be with you. I am happy to be you. Oh my God. Tonight is a historical night. Tonight is a historical night. Tell the person next to you, get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Tonight is a historical night. I have been told that tonight is a night of change. That tonight is a night of transformation. Is there anybody that believes that tonight is a night of change? I need you to please tell the person next to you, look at me well now. Because the me you see tonight, you will see no more. And right before your very eyes, a king is about to be born. Oh, I didn't say a queen because there are, listen to me please, understand, listen to me please. In the scriptures, God made man, and male and female he made them. And interestingly, he says that those that are led by the sons of God shall be, those that are led by the Spirit shall be called the sons of God. And male and female are led by the Spirit. So something tells me that why the Bible is constantly focused on kings is because there are male kings and there are female kings. And one of such female kings is known as the Queen of England. I need you to understand that she's not the queen because her husband is a king. In fact, her husband is called Prince Philip. So please understand, it is not because she is the wife of a king that she's called the Queen of England. It is simply because she is a king. She is sitting on her throne. I need you to please tell somebody next to you, whether you are male or female, a king is about to be born. Please understand what I mean by a king is about to be born. I'm not talking about the fact that you are born a prince. Yes, you are born a prince, but now tonight a king is about to sit on the throne. I know that it is not every chair that a king sits on that is a throne. A throne is the place of authority that you are given to by divinity. Now I need you to understand that there are a few people here that are about to sit on their throne, and starting tonight, people are going to begin to respect you as the king of your throne.